What's going on, guys? Before the video gets started, just want to give a huge thank you to today's sponsor, Glitch Energy. Glitch Energy is a high quality, great tasting product that you can trust. It has no fillers, no artificial flavors or colors. It also has no crash, no jitters, and it is clean, long lasting energy that not only tastes great, but it is also keto friendly, gluten free, vegan, with 0 calories, 0 sugar, and it is organic caffeine. They also offer hydration formulas as well as supplements. So if you'd like to get some of your own today, be sure to click that link in the description down below, or you can just go on over to glitch.com as well and use code TZ10 for 10% off at checkout. And thank you so much again to Glitch for sponsoring today's video. Now let's jump into it. All right, what's going on, guys? This is how to get the case cracker knife in Black Ops 6 campaign. First thing you want to do is go into this room with the piano. As you can see, you can use your blacklight and you can find these numbers with symbols or characters, whatever you want to call it. I think it's Russian, not sure. And then if you go to the actual piano, you can see above each key is going to be one of those symbols or letters or notes. You want to play them in the order that they are listed. So for me, I don't know if it's randomized or not, but for me, it was the M and N looking symbol. Or the order that you could play them in would be like, the key 5 and, things like that. But once you play the correct keys, there's only 5 that you have to play. I know there's 7 keys. You only have to play 5 of them. You're going to want to go downstairs, but you're going to find that the door is locked. Search around the house and you'll eventually find a staircase leading down to the boiler room in the basement. There are some notes around to give you some hints on how to do this. This one was a little bit more difficult because I wasn't 100% sure how to do it the correct way. But essentially what you want to do is that each of these wheels here can be turned multiple times. They give you sound cues as well as visual cues to tell you if they are on or off. For instance, the fuel, you will be able to hear it running. The water, you'll be able to hear it running as well as see it dripping from the pipes. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the fuel is cut all the way on while the water is cut all the way off. Once the fuel is cut all the way on and the water is all the way off, you want to then light the pilot light on the very right side. Once it says it's burning, you can then go and turn on the water. And once you've had it turned on the correct amount, I think you have to turn it twice for it to work, and it should light up green with a bit of an audio cue. Once it does, you'll see everything disappear just like it did for me right there, and the light turns green. You can now go back to the piano secret door, and you should be able to go down all the way to the bottom and open that last door down there. Once you're down there, it's going to be like this really cool secret underground bunker type design place, which I thought was pretty cool. There's going to be a door immediately on your right that you can go in, and once you get in there, you have to then use a keypad to get into the actual door or room. Once you get to the keypad, the way you're going to want to do this is shine the black light on all the keys. You can then see that which ones have been touched by fingers. You then have to then guess the password to understand which one is the best one. I tried a couple of different methods here, and I did get a lucky. It does tell you which ones are not used, which ones are used, and if they're in the wrong order. So by my 4th guess here, I was able to get them all correct. You can still do the same. Once you're inside of there, there will be a terminal that you can go to, which will remind you a little bit of Fallout, if you ask me. It will have a code word, which is based off of some digits in the top left that you then have to correspond with a key down at the bottom. So type them correctly, and once you have it all typed out the correct way, you will then be able to complete that particular code word. You have to do this multiple times, by the way, which is the most annoying part. But once you get it all open, it will then open a secret bunker door. Or not so secret, really. But when you go down to the end of the hallway, you will find the door, and there will be a lockpick puzzle that you have to do. Lockpicking is actually really, really easy. Once you do that, just go inside of there, grab the key. There's also a little note that tells you that you need the key, basically. Then you're going to want to go until you find a spot where it says signal detected or signal weak, medium, whatever. There's going to be a locked door. You use the key to open that door. Once you're inside, there's going to be a lot of American-based kind of items in the room. All of them are going to have numbers written on them, so you'll have to find those with the black light. What you're going to want to do is go to the radio, or not the radio. It is a, well, it is a radio, but you're going to use an oscilloscope to then match the frequency of the radio to then understand what is happening. So once you've used that by turning the knobs to match the frequency and everything, you will then hear a message calling out, and it'll be in English, obviously. But what you want to focus on is all the nouns. Every noun is going to have a number associated with it. So for instance, this one talked about slumping on the couch, wife's purse is missing, check the calendar, under the memorial flag. So what you had to do is look for the number on the couch, the number on the purse, the number on the calendar, and then the number above the flag. Once you've done that, you can go back upstairs to the safe and enter in the digits that you found. Now, I'm not 100% sure if the puzzles can be skipped, but if it can, and you skipped to the end here, the code is 3196 for me. I do not know if it is random for everyone, but that is how you get the knife. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys if you were struggling with this puzzle. So far, this is the only puzzle that I have been able to find in the campaign. I hope they do more stuff like this in the future, because I had a lot of fun just going through and trying to figure all this out, and hopefully you did too. So be sure to share this with anybody else that might be struggling with this, and thank you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Laters.